Visit Takoradi. Visit Takoradi.
Visit Takoradi. Visit Takoradi. That is the place to be.
Emmanuel Amakofibua, the deputy minority leader and MP for Elembele, has expressed deep concern over the situation and considers it as an injustice to the people of Sekondi Takoradi and the entire western region, which significantly contribute to the country's prosperity.
From Takoradi through Agona Junction towards Tarkwa. You know, anytime you pass through that road, you ask yourself, if you want to see injustice, this is it. I mean, why will the heart and soul of Ghana, this is where everything goes through. This is a region that produces almost 60% of what makes Ghana resource. The money that we need for development comes from one region. But you pass through these roads and you ask yourself, why? When you invest in these roads in the western region, you are not helping the western region. You are helping Ghana. This is where Ghana's resources come from. Whether it's cocoa, whether it's bauxite, whether it's gold, whether it's oil, all the LPG trucks that basically feed Ghana, almost 60%, comes from the same road. And you do not think that the government will see that this is a priority road to address? There's something I have to say. You know, if you look at the voting patterns in the western region, I'm beginning to believe that you are actually punished for voting for MPP. Because you know why? Just go to Sekondi Takoradi, through Ahanta, through Tarkwa. There are people who have been the brunt of difficult challenges since this government came into power.
He urges the government to promptly revive the Western Railway line to transport bauxite and manganese, thereby preventing further damage caused by the holy trucks on the western roads.
We're made to understand that the reason why the government has set up a whole Ministry of Railways is to basically prioritize railways development. I mean, anybody who understands railways financing knows that the only way that you can develop railway in the country is that it must be backed by some resources that is hauled through that railway line. And in Ghana, if you want railway development to be solid, then you need to make sure that the Western Railway line solidly stands so that manganese, bauxite can be hauled through that. It's the only way that makes passenger rail financially feasible. I mean, this thing about Sky Train and all of that, if it's not backed by a rail transportation that is hauling real natural resources, bauxite, manganese, you are not going to have the funding because the passenger fares will not pay for that funding. And the government knows that. And they've done nothing about railway development in the western region. I think the urgency of the situation calls for the minister to immediately, this week, take steps to address the Takoradi-Agona Junction roads because it is hurting this economy.
And the call over here is that government must actually keep to its promise of fixing the roads under the so-called year of roads, which is still continuing.
With 3 hours, with one side, and then so we have 1 hour.
Young from the Enye Juma, now Quakaye, and one Enye Juma was a Konokoye, and so was a co interviewer. Namukoni na duko interview. Abukoni wa de wa for bi. Namukoni ya abukoni last year so to mo yiri for ade nyina no. Wo se obe hwe kwani. Kisa ya ba fa ne djuma ko. Seta mo abo. Akono ko wo so for machine be den. Nyima bu won magana ade no wa de ye nim wan wan na mo. Ye ntum ye pein bia mu se o pein no se ni pein ntum kire. Man penyimfo no won boyen. Enti se scan wan fa menye ndi bidia.
On a coin of science here for the one channel 1 boy. Nay, I'll bless this on a per day. A day a parker for bare 2 hours. Now, quite nice. It's a gun up and you won't say, baby, will be a one say there. This is a coin up on my coin or the Hano. What's I? It's one blood and one by I had a ma. Mamma, about to time is a mamma for ballot box in Bessia there. Young tomorrow and a bialink as a piano. Yamapa make a champion from what's happening. On China about to own son what the machine a basic one the warrior. Oh no, young chairman.
When asked about the government's plans for the Agona-Tarkwa road, the MC for Hunter West provided a response.
Well, it's a worry, it's a cause to worry, but what I'm saying is that they will definitely come. If indeed I know it has been given to a contractor, so they will come. You know, like I said, you know, when it comes to this road construction, it doesn't take a day. It doesn't take a day. And definitely I know they will, because I have had so many informations and the importance that some of my big men have taken notice on that road, and I know very soon. But for now, since it has not been fully taken over, there should be some maintenance work.
put just about anywhere off Jorge Cuenca. He puts it into the stands.
Visit Takoradi. Visit Takoradi.
Visit Takoradi. Visit Takoradi. That is the place to be.